All right, we're back with more random battles to the top. We are 22-25, so comfortably in the top 500. And remember to like the video for the YouTube algorithm and also subscribe if you're new. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers. But anyway, now Diplin can die to triple axle, but U-turn is also very attractive for them too because it's free momentum and I have to switch. So there's really no good option. I'm going to go Scizor. But they're probably going to U-turn. Oh, they T-Spike. Okay, that's actually fine because I have no poison type, but I do have Defog. So that's actually fine. Okay, not bad. I do lose a little bit of momentum. I would have liked to have U-turned here. But this is okay. At least I'm not losing a Pokemon. I'm going to have, leftover Scizors. I have some fat Pokemon like Diplin. This is all right. Definitely very comfortable here. The key is going to be they go to Palkia. So Palkia is immediately a big threat because you threaten fire type moves, water type moves, dragon type moves. Like they could Draco right now. I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to probably water move. I'm going to play aggressive. I'm going to go Latias and then I can outspeed and Draco myself. Thunder Wave. Also pretty bad. I live Spatial Rend. I didn't have a T-Wave switch in anyway. And I couldn't have gotten Diplin. Gets farmed by Draco. So I can either... So I live Spatial Rend. I would die to Draco. I could Terra Steel if I really want to get rid of Palkia. I mean, getting rid of Palkia is like okay. It weakens it for Pyroar, which is kind of cool. Getting rid of it for Kyogre is good too, but they have a Meowscarada anyway. Mewtwo, I don't want to get smacked by Draco here. I'm gonna pivot Scizor. Okay, so I think that means they don't have Draco. We pivoted Scizor. They're gonna just knock off though. Oh, this is pretty bad. I mean, what do I do? Maybe I use Kyogre defensively because it's never gonna break through Meowscarada Palkia. I think that's what I'm gonna do. U-turn Kyogre. We get knocked. It is what it is. Now we're threatening Origin Pulse. I'm gonna Thunder. We're threatening big damage. I don't think Muck is going to want to stay in. It's leftovers, not a self-vest. So I can fish a... Okay. If I'm going to be making this play, should I be a little bit more aggressive? The problem is I don't know what's coming in, Meowscarada or Palkia. If I predict Palkia, then maybe I double switch Latias, right? If I predict Meowscarada, I can go to Pyroar, but I don't know which one. Oh, they're just staying in. Okay. We like that para. Gunk Shot. They can have Shadow Sneak. I'm just going to Origin Pulse. I think maybe they don't want to risk getting paralyzed. I mean, Origin... Oh, they had Shadow Sneak. Okay. This is kind of really bad. Like, these combo Pokemon are very, very tough to beat. I'm threatening Psystrike. I could Aura Sphere into Meowscarada because they think they have Fire Blast protection with Rain. Okay. 63, are you kidding me? I'm just going to hope they are Scarf. Okay. Right. How do I get out? One way is with Palkia, maybe, if I get like a Terra Steel going. They're just always going to U-turn. Yep, we can pivot like that. Oh, this is very nightmarish. Yeah, now they go back to Palkia. Okay, let's see if we have an idea. See if we have an idea. Go to Latias. We don't faint to Spatial Rend. Well, we're unlikely to. You had high crit move and there's a roll to kill at 75 to 89. Yeah, they do switch. So they're definitely not Draco. Okay, Scizor, use you defensively. They're going to U-turn probably to Palkia, yeah. So I have ideas like, I think Terra Steel Diplin and my Latias is kind of the idea. I think now I'm going to give up Mewtwo because I'm in range of Spatial Rend. So I'm going to give up Mewtwo here. Hopefully I dodge. No, yeah, see, they definitely were Spatial Rend. We'll go back to Lottie. We live. They'd have to commit a Terra Dragon if they wanted to get out. I think I'm playing for the late game Terra Steel Diplin, and that can wall the entire team. That's what I'm playing for. Yep. Give me Furret, come on. There we go, that's good. They're just gonna farm me here with knockoff, U-turn. I go Scizor, right? No, I'll go Pyroar this time. Yeah, okay, this was good. Now, I'm gonna Hyper Voice. Because it's not a grass type anyway. So I'll Hyper Voice. They're probably going to Muck. They may, or they go to Appleton, okay. So this is definitely a Terra Steel Diplin trying to win the game angle, but they can have their own Terra Steel too. We'll go to Scizor. They Draco Meteor. Now we got momentum back. Now we can U-turn, okay? Is it Latias time? If I go Lottie... let's see. Knockoff, Gunk Shot. I think I just go for Terra Steel here. Yeah, I think I just go for it. Yeah, 28. Probably didn't matter. Even if they had Drain Punch. I don't think they have Drain Punch on leftovers. I think you have one non-attacking move guaranteed. Because otherwise, if you only had attacking moves, you would have the Assault Fest. I'm not entirely sure of the logic on how it actually works. But I'm pretty sure if you're leftovers, you have one non-attacking move. Don't quote me on that. But now, Terra Steel Diplin looks unbeatable. At best, you're going to Terra Steel your Appleton. That's your best case scenario here. Okay. They're going to T-Spike, probably. Oh, T-Spike literally doesn't affect my entire team, so that's good for me. Yeah, it literally does not affect anybody. Oh no, never mind. I forgot that the heavy-duty boots are gone on Pyroar. It does actually affect it. Okay. Yeah, non-stab. Get a little Giga Drain going. So they're going to have to Terra Steel Appleton, which does become a problem because my Pyro... They go to Palkia. Are they Terra Fire? They must be Terra Fire the way they switch that in. Or they're trying to T-Wave me. They must be Terrifier. That was a very suspicious switch in here. Do I want to go Pyroar? I have close combat on Scizor, so if they ever do Terra Steel Appleton, I'll just go Pyroar. It's very suspicious. They could also be trying to T-Wave me and win with the odds of doing well. Palkia is very interesting. That has to be Terra Fire, or they're going for T-Wave. You know, I'm going to pivot through Latias. Yeah, it is Terra Fire. Okay. Okay, so that is Terra Fire. How much does that do to Diplin? It does 53 to 64. Okay. And Spatial Ren to Latias does a ton of damage too. Okay. Critical hit, not fun. So, I have 7 Recover and they only have 6 Fire Blast. They could also just T-Wave here. If I'm them, I'm T-Waving here, so that's not even... I can also play for Fire Blast Dodge too. So if on average they're doing 60 each time, I'm losing 10 each recover cycle. Oh, let's try it. Okay. They're down to 5 now. But because I've committed the Terra, I beat Appleton 1v1, so that's good. Okay. It's kind of predictable, right? They can predict this pretty easily here. Okay, we get the dodge. They're gonna spatial rend here. Okay, this was not... We're kind of stalling them out. Like, it's very obvious to what we're trying to do. We're not exactly hiding anything. They're gonna Hydro Pump here. I'll just take damage. Okay, Spatial Rend down to 3 and 4. I go to Diplin. Again, it's pretty transparent what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna recover. Come on. Okay. Now I have to switch, right? They're down to 2. I kind of have to switch. Right? Okay. You know what? How much does Hydro Pump do? It's 38. Okay. Make a play. Actually, no. I'm gonna make the play. I'm gonna stay in on either dodge or the Thunder Wave or the Spatial Rend predicting. I'm gonna make a play here. They're not gonna Fire Blast because they know I have to switch. Okay, we're back. All right, we're back. We have only 3 recover. They do get the T-Wave off this time. Okay. That we're down to 1 recover. They're probably going to start Hydro Pumping at some point. Oh, that is so strong. Okay, 33. They only have 6 of them. They have to hit all of them. If I... Okay, there's situations where I can Dragon Pulse and then Sucker Punch. Okay? No! Okay. We'll put it in range of Pyroar now. Alright, Pyroar, it's in your hands. What we're going to try and do now is set up the Latios win. Okay. Wait, I think we have it now. Because they have dropped their special attack. I'm a Steel type. I have to... They probably have Haze. I have to cite... Wait, I never Terra Steel Latios. Oops, my bad. I terrored the wrong Pokemon. Okay. But regardless... Oh, regardless, I'm losing to Spatial Rend and Shadow Claw or whatever. Or... Am I? Maybe I am. Well, either way, I Psyshock always. Okay. And this does 50 if they hit. Almost. This is 50 if they hit. If they hit. They do. Maybe what I could have done, I could have recovered on the Shadow Sneak turn, but that's a prediction essentially, because they could have knocked off too. But that's probably what I could have, should have done. This doesn't get an ice move, right? We'll go Tropius. Go back to camera up here. This is confirmed Calm Mind variant. So that loses to Tropius. The reason we're doubling back is I think Surf is unlikely, and I want to get Stealth Rock up. Okay, there we go. Now we're gonna get the big Stealth Rock. Perfect. we're unlikely to die. I'll just drop. I mean, they're not going to Terra Ground, so I'm just going to Earthquake. I don't want to overheat into Keldeo. Yeah. All right, and this is where the real gaming happens. We're going to overheat on the switch out, and we're going to die instead. That did not work. But it would have been cool if it did. Now I guess we can, like, substitute. They can't damage us. Yeah, they can't damage us, which is good. But imagine if that worked and I overheated the Keldeo switching out. Gunk Shot coming in. Iron Head even's coming in. I don't want to reveal King Gambit. I'm going to go Grafaiai. Yeah, that wouldn't have done a lot. Parting Shot back to Tropius on the Gunk Shot. Ooh, they got that predict right. Okay. At least now it's manageable. I'm getting my predicts wrong this game. I'm being a little too ambitious and I'm being called out for it. Might have to play a little bit more carefully. I don't want to lose that edge, but I do have to be a little bit more careful. Arceus Rock. Okay, interesting. Well, Parting Shot into Chinchino. They are special attacking. Now I'm threatening Bullet Seed. I'm just going to go for Bullet Seed here. I guess they could Terra because it's kind of obvious I am going to go Bullet Seed. Yeah, I'm going to Tail Whip. Why not? Okay, maybe I should have Bullet Seeded. It's like 3 times in a row I've made, like, not an aggressive play, but like, you know, a decently trying to predict someone play, and it hasn't worked out. You know, with the overheat and then the Tropius on Gunk Shot and then the tail slapping the Arceus Rock. But now they're just going to die. So they're like calculated risks in that even though it looks bad, I'm still up 5-4, even though all the predictions were wrong. They go to Virizion, which is going to die if I hit all 3. Yeah. Am I guaranteed to hit all 3? I think I am, yeah. They go to Iron Leaves, who is also going to die. So there's probably going to Terra, like, fighting or something. I'll go Tropius on that. Or not. They were just going to die. Guess they got their plays right. That is banded. Psyblade does not KO. I'm going to try and farm my citrus berries. Okay. I have Lunala and Grafaiai for Keldeo anyway. So this is really not that big a deal. Okay, I didn't get my harvest. That's fine. Yeah, not ideal. It's fine, though. Look at that Tropius. Beautiful. Go to Chinchino. Tail Slap. Even if you Terra Steel, you're going to die. And because we have Prankster Encore, I think we're fine. Into whatever Pokemon could be at the... Oh! Chinchino. Looks like you have caused a little twist in the script right now. Okay. Alright, but now, because we have on... Oh, are you kidding me? This is Terra Dark. So I can't Prankster Encore it. Or it can be Terra Dark, rather. That means what I have to do... I have to hit a Terra Fight Focus Blast to win the game. That's what I have to do here. Yeah, I mean, do I... Okay, is there ever a situation where I keep my Terra for King Gambit? There actually is, isn't there? Because... Yeah, no, that's actually what... Okay, let's be careful, because I don't want to have to risk the game on a 70%, right? Right, so, you know, Big Bad Dreadnought doubles its attack into King Gambit, who terrestrializes. I'm not going to faint to any one attack. And my Iron Head does 40 if it's Terra Dark. So do I actually instead just want to get damage with Moongeist Beam? No, but if they Terra Dark here, my Moongeist Beam doesn't do enough. I get into Sucker Punch games. But I think that's better. Yeah. Okay, perfect. They don't know I have King Gambit. So we should always live the attack here, and Ironhead will always be fine. We lose to, like, critical hit, but... yeah, this is... fine? Question mark? Okay, they were Terra Ground anyway. Oh god, now it's gonna be Sucker Punch game. No, I just Ironhead. Oh god, no. Did I lose? I lost. This is like the... oh, this is bad. I made another over prediction. It was Terra Water the whole time. Oh, that was bad. I made another over prediction with the Sucker Punch stuff. I was thinking of... oh, that was actually horrendous there. Not my finest work, that's for sure. Okay, Ho-Oh, probably one of the few Pokemon that can take on a Specs Overheat from Chi-Yu. Alright, if I get this burn, it's going to be good, but the way it switched in like that, I'm thinking it might be the Rest variant. We'll farm the Regigigas for hazards, though. Yeah, it is the Rest variant. Politoed in... I don't have great switch-ins to Politoed. Yeah, I actually don't have great switch-ins. Regidrago... I think I can use Regidrago defensively here. And just go for Outrage. Yeah, that's good damage on a Pokemon I'm weak to. And even if they have a Fairy type, I'm okay. I weaken the Politoed, which was my goal. Solgaleo, 25. I'm still locked in, unfortunate. Oh, that was good damage. Okay. Is it 187? So I do want to outspeed it. Let's go Frostlass, yeah. If it invites Chi-Yu, it invites Chi-Yu. And I'm not too scared of Chi-Yu. Because Politoed at 173, I guess that does outspeed Ho-Oh. Because the problem is if that Politoed gets to activate the Chesto Berry on Ho-Oh, for example, it's kind of bad for me. 55, that is Specs confirmed. We go Klefki now. Which is a little predictable. My Klefki does outspeed Politoed, okay. We go to Mudsdale, okay. Okay, I greed, and it worked. Let's go Ho-Oh. They roared, so they're definitely not Stone Edge. I'm gonna go Ho-Oh again. Yeah, this doesn't matter. I can Willow. They can go Chi-Yu. I mean... yeah, now that they're playing for knockoff here, okay. Glamora. Yeah, now we get T-Spikes up too. I'm gonna get one more Spike up. Okay. Now I start attacking. Is this a bad idea? I don't think it is, right? Okay, they go for rest. Yeah, this is fine. Is it? No. This is not fine. Okay, does Misdreavus? I take a ton from knockoff. Ooh, this is not fine. Okay, Klefki, Foul play does not do a lot. I guess it's better than what I'm trying to do, which doesn't make any sense at all. I'm getting lucky with the sleep talks here, but even so... Okay, they knocked me off this time. I don't have knockoff on my team. This is not going according to plan. I do have Destiny Bond Frostlass if it ever gets too out of control. Which it already is out of control, but... Okay. At least they're down to 2 rest, which has to mean something, right? Okay. I'm getting pretty lucky with the sleep talk stuff here. Okay. Their sleep talk is disabled now. They're down to 1 rest. Okay. Let's go to Ho-Oh. Sacred Fire. No burn. Chorus. I faint to knock off too. Okay. Let's Willow. Oh, this was bad. I'm getting 6-0'd by Regigigas. This is bad. Yeah, this is over. I can't... Okay, this has been 3... Well, the first game was good, but the other 2 have just been bad games. We have to end... We have to get a win. We have to get a win. I'm not going to end without a win. This is... I'm just getting off the rust right now. That was terrible. I mean, what did I have to beat Regigigas, though? Because once it starts going, I don't think I have much for it. So I have to stop it from getting going, but how do I stop it from getting going? Oh, I have Banded Scizor. That's cool. They probably have Protect. I don't think you Protect on it, though. Yeah, you don't Protect on that. 44. Koraidon. I'm not going to forget the ability this time. It does block my... Actually, I might just go to Koraidon anyway, because... No, it's not strong enough. Okay. Let's be careful. We'll go Tauros instead. Yeah, Tauros with close combat. Yeah, this should be better. Alright, perfect. We get rid of Golduck. Immediately, too. I do reveal that I'm banded. They go to Hitmonchan. I don't have a great Hitmonchan matchup, but close combat does a ton of damage. Yeah. Yeah, sure, okay. Now you can Drain Punch, I guess, but I go to... Do I go to Scizor? For my Technician Bullet Punch? I do. I had an idea of going to Weirdier for Intimidate, but I think just Scizor is better. Yeah, because now I just get rid of Hitmonchan. You go to Cobalion, but I have a lot of options in the Cobalion. They Swords Dance, I have Thunder Wave. Oh, I didn't know these got Taunt too. Okay. I guess Earthquake's a little bit better. And no matter what, we still have... Okay, never mind. We don't have Pokemon that outspeed Cobalion. I guess I have Jet, which... Okay. All right, we have navigated the situation here. Okay, that was a little bit bad. Kind of bad, but Ended up being fine. Go to Glaceon, okay. That's just food for Scizor if I can get it in. Yeah, that's what I think they were trying to pivot Scizor through. But pivot Cobalion into Scizor. Okay, this is not working out for me. Get a little bit of earthquake damage. Okay, perfect. Now we go for it. Okay, that was a little bit off, but we were able to get through. Glaceon, Scizor. Yeah, Scizor just cleans up here. Bullet Punch. Yeah, but always Bullet Punch. Which doesn't actually do a lot of damage, but we're okay with that. The only Pokemon I have that faster is Koraidon. We'll go for U-turn to maintain momentum. And we'll go to Banded Copperajah. What do you have for Banded Copperajah? We're going to find out. Garganical, you are going to die. Because now... Yeah, that does a lot. Because now... I guess we can outrage with Koraidon. Oh, no, we can't because there's a Sylveon. Okay. Okay. But now I just come right back at you with Copperajah again. There we go. You know what? Let's play a little bit more. I don't want... Even 1 in 3 is still pretty bad. Let's play a little bit more. I think that game worked because we had good Pokemon. It wasn't a very... Okay. We have the ultimate stall team. Veil doesn't really help here at all. Like, look at that though. Wish. We have Lugia, Dondozo, Fat. We have Hazards, Intimidate, Weirdeer. Let's get a Veil up. They're going to Toxic maybe. Volt Switch, even better. No damage output. That means they don't have Toxic, which is very big because my team is pretty weak to Toxic. It's very stally, but it's very weak to Toxic, and now we don't have to worry about that. They go to Dewgong, okay. That is... I don't want to get knocked off if I can avoid it. I go Smeargle then. Yeah, this is the one Pokemon I'm okay with getting knocked off. Okay, I get the hazards up. Just one spike for now. We'll keep going for other stuff too. Sticky Web is... Oh, they have Defog. Okay, well, there goes that plan. I guess I can Spore it. But then what? I do have more hazards than they have Defog PP. Wait. No, Lugia doesn't have pressure. Never mind. This is going to be more of a drawn-out game. I don't even have the... I don't... Like, Terra Ground would have been nice for Bellapul, but it doesn't matter too much. So I actually like Terra Steel. Let's see if we can... Weirdeer gets, like, electric moves, I'm pretty sure. Right? Here's what we'll do. We'll Stealth Rock. We go back to Ninetales. We're playing for the more than one turn sleep. And if we don't get it, we'll just try it again later. Okay, we got it. Perfect. Now we have Freeze Dry. And now I think we're... Oh, are they giving up Swanna for Defog? That was the roll is 90 to 108 is a roll. How much did Ceaseless Edge do? It did 4. We don't know how much it does to Dewgong. How much does it do to Swanna? Let's check. It does 9.3. So we should knock it out if we get Ceaseless Edge on Swanna. That's good. Okay. This is not great. They're going to be able to knock off, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with not having Light Clay, because Veil itself is not a high priority move for me. Yeah. So Viper in. I don't have great gunk shot switch-ins. We'll try Weird Ear. Get that Intimidate off. Alright, looking good. Let's go fishing now. Body Slam fish. 30. They're gonna knock off. Do I need the AV? I don't really need the AV on Weird Ear anyway. I'm just gonna keep going fishing. 31, okay. Yeah, we're weakening Dugong. I think they might make a Bellabolt play here. And I'm going to be able to heal the Weird Ear with Wish later. And I have Stomping Tantrum too. Okay. Okay, get rid of Dugong. It's not a high priority. It wasn't exactly, you know, threatening me a ton, but it's still nice to get rid of it. They go to Bellabolt now to Volt Switch. You don't knock me out. I'm just going to pick up some damage. Yeah, 47, activate Electro, but you're going to Volt, and you're not going to knock me out. Okay. 47's alright. We'll go Ninetales on Swanna. Do I? Okay, Bellabolt. I do Blizzard that. They could also go Seviper too, but... actually, I think I either make the play... No, I Veil. I Veil. Now I go to Daxpun, okay. I really want to find a way to go Ninetales. I don't think I can, though. Thunderbolt, okay. Interesting. Okay, so I was able to get Smeargle in. Perfect. That's what I wanted to do the whole time. Now, Ceaseless Edge will affect Swanna. I mean, it'll hit Swanna. Uh, 196. I am going to die to everything, but I have Dondozo. I can Stealth Rock. That is Scarf, and they got the high roll. I guess that was a normal roll, but that was a roll. Okay. Is it a Lugia time already? Maybe. I think it's looking like Lugia time. We'll find out. Because they're looking increasingly weak to Lugia. Alright, pick up Seviper. They're playing for the trick, it looks like. Yep, okay. That works. Now I think if their first instinct was trick, I think it means they don't have a more sturdy option in the back. 237, okay. So I do outspeed with Weird Ear. They are leftovers. So they definitely have Sludge Bomb. I have Terra Dondozo. Yeah, I just give up. I guess they could go for substitute strategies, which would be really annoying. I think it's going to come down to Dark Pulse flinches, probably. Yeah, Mega Horn, Outspeed, Knockout. They have to... Oh, they're Life Orb, not Leftovers. They're Life Orb. Okay. No, this is much more manageable if they're Life Orb. They have to, I think, fear body... I haven't revealed Mega Horn. No, but I'm guaranteed to have it. I'm guaranteed to have Mega Horn. So actually, I think Body Slam is safer. Because it covers Terra, it covers Switch, and they're on a timer anyway with Life Orb. Yeah, exactly. Okay. 244, 237. I just rip one again. Yeah, that's fine. Because I go to Lugia, I don't need my heavy duty boots anymore. This is... dare I say it, I think this game's over. You can't beat Calm Mind Lugia with this team. Yeah, you go to... yeah, you're not going to beat me, though. At best, you're going to spam Hypno if you have it. Oh, wait. What if you have... no, but even if you have Focus Blast, you can't hit through my Calm Mind. That's going to do a ton of defensive work there. Oh, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, crit mattered in the sense that it wouldn't have knocked it out, but I would have switched to Ninetales and gotten the Life Orb recoil knockout, so this game's over. Looks like Lugia 6-0'd from the beginning. If once I removed Encore Dugong, it 6-0'd from the beginning. So kind of a matchup win there. Kind of a matchup win. But I think that game was a lot better than like games 2 and 3 where it was kind of flopped. We're around 2200 too. Around, so number one's at 2500. Yeah, we're around. Oh, it's kind of funny how it's so bunched up near the bottom, but not as bunched up at the top, which makes sense, obviously. But Azumarill into Palafin, I'm just gonna rip a belly drum. Like, there's no, there's physically, actually no, Dragon type Pokemon. But other than Dragon type Pokemon, there's no other Pokemon that takes on Azumarill. I mean, there's no other Pokemon, not takes on Azumarill, that is as easy as a setup opportunity as Palafin, as Electrode is there. Alright, do I just do it? Do I just do it? You know what? Let's rock. Alright. What do you have for Terrestrialized Azumarill? Got a little bit greedy. There go Palafin. I'm fine versus Palafin. Oh, they're playing Flame Body? Okay, lucky me. Oh, they lose to Azumarill if they're playing Flame Body. Wow, that was the quickest Azumarill game I've ever seen. They actually just 6-0'd by it. Maybe you could call it a little greedy to go Electrode on a pivot like that if you were that weak to Azumarill. Probably could have maybe sacrificed one Pokemon, cut your losses, and then go to Electrode or something. They definitely got greedy by trying to go Magmortar on a Play Rough immediately, and I made an equally greedy play of Belly Drumming on turn 1, and it somehow worked out for me. But they were trying to catch Play Rough on Magmortar for Flame Body on turn 1, and that just farmed a... yeah, I think you maybe should have gone Electrode to be a little bit more safe on turn 1. Oh, but that worked. Very suspicious, though. Not an indication. I guess it is an indication of skill, right? To know when to call your aggressive plays. Like going Terra on turn 1 or turn 3 won me the game, even though most of the time I recommend, you know, don't Terra, right? Don't Terra early. That was a long yap session while waiting for the next game, but here we are. Volcanion into Squawkabilly. Did they get rid of the other movesets? I'm only noticing they have the Guts variant, so they might have gotten rid of the other movesets. Maybe? I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, I think they definitely got rid of the other movesets. That's funny. I didn't know that. And I get the lucky crit. So there's that. But it looks like they got rid of the other movesets. I'm gonna greed. Well, because I'm AV... oh, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Critical hit into greed. Well, I almost live... I have a 50% chance to live Thunder if they went for it. So it wasn't that greedy. It was only kind of greedy. Okay. We'll go Dedenne and Nuzzle. Just paralyze it. That Sticky Web is going to be tricky. I have Clear Smog. But that doesn't help me. Okay. Let's be careful. I don't have a dark type move. They're gonna be able to do a lot to me. Go Cyclizar. On the Moon Guy stream, right? How do we attack this? How do we attack this? Shedtail Arcalodon. Okay. We got the para, but we weren't playing for it. We were just using it as a way to get Arcalodon in at 100 HP. Okay, now we have Iron Head to do some damage. Okay. Para Flinch. I could Outrage, but I think I'm just happy with damage. And I'm just gonna... Oh, I'm just getting really lucky now. Into Toadscruel. Oh, let's go Cyclizar. I mean, I'm gonna threaten Draco. Ugh. That is fine though. Now we go to Glalie for Freeze Dry. Okay, losing the heavy duty boots is a little bit tricky, but we have a big lead at this point because of the crit and then the greed. They go to Calyrex. Okay. Do I not just beat this? They're probably like Terra Steel, Terra Fight, Psychic. Okay. So my Freeze Dry definitely doesn't do a lot. Thankfully, I still have my Terras available, but what do I do with it? I guess Dedenne is kind of fine here. I could spike a bunch for Lunala, or just take damage. I think I take damage. Because, yeah, now I go to Dedenne. I'm threatening... I think if you have Body Press, that does a ton. Whoa. It doesn't KO me, but that does a ton. Wow. Okay, get the Nuzzle off. Volcanion in. I think now we're looking comfortable. It was a very sketchy. We got lucky. But... yeah, Steam Eruption, 104. Okay, the AV. Coming in clutch. I outspeed this, right? Yeah. Okay. I think this is a good game to end off on. I think we're comfortable. Okay, Flamethrower again. Yeah, now Dedenne. I guess we can lose to like a Psychic crit. But even then, Arcalodon, GG kind of. We're going to end it there, 22:55. So net positive after starting 0-3. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next video.